Hi again, guys. Thanks for your interest in this. I was not expecting this much interest all at once in this material. I'm very happy about it. I feel obligated to continue making these for you because there's an awful lot of information to cover. I want you guys to understand, listen to what I have to say, learn from it as best you can. I encourage you, don't try to implement this. I'm working on putting together some kind of a project that will explain things in much greater detail. Every situation is different. If you get a traffic ticket, or if you're arrested for whatever reason, every single situation is different and is handled differently. The way you handle it correctly is by learning as much as you can about the law. And once you know this stuff and become very familiar with it, you'll just know intuitively how to implement it correctly. That being said, I want to make this again as short as I possibly can. Boy, it's tough to do. A driver's license. Do you know what a license is? Why do we need a license to drive? Doctors have licenses. Hunting licenses, fishing licenses, there's all sorts of licenses, chiropractors, etc., etc. Look up the word license in Black's Law Dictionary. Black's Law Dictionary that we have out right now is the 8th edition. Gosh, I think the 8th edition came out maybe, was it like a whole year ago now? It was pretty recent. You'll find... you can go to your local library and they will likely have a copy. Spend some time on it. Ask yourself, why is the Black's Law Dictionary about 8 to 16 pages longer than the Webster Dictionary? Why do we have Black's Law Dictionary and then we have Webster's Dictionary? Also look at previous editions of Black's Law. Go back and get the 4th edition or the 5th edition if you can. They're a little hard to find, but eBay has them. Go back to the 1st if you can find it. That's real tough to find and probably real expensive. What you're going to find is definitions change over time. Now, some of you who don't understand law as well might say, well, the words do change over time. Well, when it comes to law, believe me, what the Founding Fathers knew, what people in general knew 200 years ago, read the Federalist Papers or the Anti-Federalist Papers. We think we're so much more evolved and technologically advanced. Yeah, we are, but we're idiots in comparison to what these people understood about how the law worked. Back to the changing of the definitions over time. It's referred to as colorable law, color of law. Words and definitions change. The point is, in law, they are not supposed to ever change. An example that is thrown a lot around in the freedom movement and the Patriot community is the law of gravity. The law of gravity never changes. Laws are not supposed to ever change, nor are their definitions. Everything I'm teaching here is just background information. Absorb it and learn from it. You will learn how to implement it later. It's just good to know. It's not good to know, it's must know. Okay, you must learn this stuff. When you go into a courtroom, you need to understand the language that they're speaking. Do you think they're speaking in common vernacular, the language we're speaking now? Or are they using the terms in that Black's Law Dictionary? If you guessed the latter, you would be right. Now, if you got a traffic ticket and you go into court and the judge asks you, were you making use of the roads? You would probably answer yes. Were you making use of your license? You would probably answer yes. Both of these questions would screw you instantly. You would lose, you would be fined, pay your fine. Don't gripe about it because you have no right to gripe about it. You don't understand the use of the words and what these words mean. There's a legal nexus to the word use. Get out a Black's Law Dictionary and look it up. Okay? Now, to continue with the rest of the stuff, registering your car and the license plate and all that jazz. Why do we register our car? Why do we go to the DMV and get these licenses and get our cars registered? We're registering with the state. Why would you do that? What does the state have to do with you going from one place to another? What business is it of theirs? Am I encouraging you to not register your car or not get a license? No, absolutely not. And I don't think for a second I'm ever giving you one bit of legal advice. I absolutely am not. It's unlawful for me to do so. What I'm doing is teaching you my understanding of the law, and I'll give you some suggestions based on what I would do if I was in your position. Okay? Make no mistake about it. I do not practice law nor give legal advice, nor would I ever want to. Watch my videos a few times if you can. I will repeat myself as often as I can. There are concepts that you've got to get down. I want you to think about these questions for now. And just absorb them, get them into your head, and we will work with them later. Take care.